Tirumala, beyond the main Venugopala Swamy Temple and Srivari Swamy Temple, there are lots of must-visit places. These places can be visited by an RTC bus, which will take you to all these places, and at each and every place you can stop and visit the place and come back to the bus stop and take the bus to the next destination, and you can continue that until you come back to Tirumala again. The ticket will cost somewhere about a little less than 100 rupees per person for an adult, and that will cost somewhere around 40 odd rupees for a kid. So make sure you cover these places next time during your visit to Tirumala. The first place we are visiting in this series is the Papanasanam. Papanasanam in English literally means the destroyer of sins. Papanasanam also has a dam which serves as one of the major water resources for Tirumala.
Diga nudu taba. Nakete utledo. There is also 18-kilometer trekking path. When you visit that way, you have to cross the Papanasanam Dam to reach the Tirumala.
Mango.
Gracias. Huh? We can go by that bus.
For Sri Swamivari's Abhishekam, Tirumala Nambi used to bring water from Papanasanam. Papanasanam is too far, almost like 5 kilometers from the temple, and hence Swami wanted to help the Tirumala Nambi. So one day he started walking behind Tirumala Nambi as he was carrying water as a child, and he asked water for drinking. Tirumala Nambi says this is for Swamivari's Abhishekam and it cannot be given to anybody, and hence you go and fetch your water for drinking. And the Swami again asks second time as in the child's form. Again Tirumala Nambi says no. Then Swami, after a while, he shot the pot with an arrow so that water slowly dips down from the pot, and Tirumala Nambi notices the water is empty from the pot. Now he is after the child, who was actually nobody but the God himself. And then God has created Akasha Ganga, which is a lot closer than the Papanasanam, where the natural water flows unstoppably. And the water from Akasha Ganga is also very sweet, very pure, very clean. Now we are heading to Japali Teertham. Japali was a celestial dancer in Indra's court in heaven. For some reason she was given a curse to live on earth. Now when she comes to Tirumala and she has done tapasya on Sri Lord Venkateshwara, who has released her from the curse. Japali comes to know that Lord Shiva is going to take the form of Sri Hanuman in order to serve Sri Rama in Treta Yuga. So she does the penance on Sri Lord Shiva when he came in front of her and she asked for a boon that she wanted to see the form he is going to take to serve Lord Rama in Treta Yuga. So when Lord Shiva has appeared in the form of Sri Hanuman, she was the first one to see Lord Hanuman's form on this universe. And from then onwards, this place was known by her name, Japali Teertham.
బాగుంటుంది జనాలు అయినప్పుడు ఇంకా బాగుంటుంది ఎందుకంటే జనాలు కానీ ఇక్కడ we need to stay for a couple of days. That was my intention. We need to stay for a couple of days.
ఉన్నాయి ఇగో ఇగో
A squirrel is taking coconut from a devotee, happily enjoying.
We can see some investigation is going on. Someone from Srivari department.
ಅಂತ
भैया 50 रुपये भैया इकडे
Hathiramji was a great saint. He was staying in Tirumala, and God was almost coming every day and playing dice game with him. And one day they played for too long, and God actually did not appear in the temple by the time the puja starts. I mean, daily ceremony starts. And in that hurry, God left a diamond necklace in Hathiramji's ashram. Now, there was a complaint goes that Hathiramji is actually doing something wrong in kind of, he stolen that necklace. Now what happens? The king actually calls him for the crime and whatever the people are saying on him. Now he says no, he hasn't done any mistake, and it's actually God in a hurry has left the diamond necklace with him. Now if you are saying that you are playing dice game every day with the God, and you are so close to the God, can you prove me that you are literally so close to the God? So I will put you in a room full of the sugar cane. Now by the morning you have to eat all of it. Now the God has come in the form of elephant and has finished all of the sugar cane, and from then onwards he was proven that he was a great saint, he was very close to God, and really God comes to help him, that everybody came to know that, and from then onwards he became very famous as a saint. Now we are heading to Srivari Paadaalu. Srivari Paadaalu means the Lord's feet, and it really means that at the place where we are visiting now, we have the imprints of Sri Lord Venkateshwara's feet, and it is believed it's a very sacred place.
అగరబత్తి చూడప్ప మరి
बट नीचे मत टेक
Now we are heading to the Silathoranam, which means the rock arch gateway. And there is one significance to this Silathoranam is, and this formation was believed to happen 2,500 million years old. That is one of the oldest rock formations in the world.
This is a natural storage in Tirumala, which is the only one of its kind in the whole Asia. But there are two such naturally formed arches, one in USA and another one in Europe. There is a nice park and bird sanctuary established in around the Shilpa Thoranam.
Now we are heading to Chakra Teertham.
And this is the Chakra Teertham. There is a story behind this. There was a saint who was doing penance around this area, and there was one of the demon was harassing him. At the time, Lord Venkateshwara killed the demon by Sudarshan Chakra, and from that time onwards, this street was named after that incident, Chakra Teertham. Wednesday? I think so.
There is a beautiful park where you can spend some good time near Chakra Teertham, where we have lots of statues of Sri Mahavishnu and other gods and goddesses. Venkatadri samam sthanam brahmande nasti kinchana. Venkatesha samo devo na bhuto na bhavishyati. What it means is basically there is no place that is divineful, blissful than Lord Venkateshwara's abode, which is Tirumala. And likewise, there is no powerful deity, God, than say Lord Venkateshwara, neither in the past times and we can see now in the future times. Om Namo Venkateshaya. Govinda Govinda Srinivasa Govinda Sri Venkatramana Govinda. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.